I feel like I should like tie my hair or something. It does not look good right now. Like what the fuck is up, Kyle? What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a March favorites video. Pumped about it. We got a lot of stuff. I don't have anything exciting to tell you in the beginning of this video. So let's jump on it. First thing I want to talk about is going to be something that I will do a full dedicated video on, but I'm not quite ready yet because it hasn't been a full month of me using it. So obviously, if you saw my updated basement video slash home gym tour, I showed you guys my new sauna that I got, which is from Sunlightened. I will put the link in the description box, as always with favorites video. Everything I mentioned in the video will be down below, but I am really liking it. So what I've been doing is starting the sauna to preheat it when I start my workout. So I go down there, do my workout, it's preheating, and then by the time I'm done, I just hop right in and it's right around like 135. Apparently it can get up to 160, but it only, like, it takes a pretty significant amount of time to warm up to. I think it's either 150 or 160 is the max. So in order for it to get up there, you would probably have to preheat it for like 90 minutes. And by that time, I'm already like done with my workout, ready to get a shake. So I'm like, whatever. But I've been sitting in it between 135 and 140 for 30 minutes after my workouts, and I've been loving it. So I really want to do like a full dedicated video talking about all the benefits of the infrared sauna, like the assembly, just all kinds of things. It would just be, I need to do more research, and you know me, I don't like to do videos on things unless I'm like 100% certain on it. So it will be coming, but just be patient with me because I haven't fully gotten there yet. Next thing up on the list is the AirPod Pros. These are not new, I know. I'm actually kind of late to the game with these guys. But, okay, so unfortunately, and let's talk about this really quickly because I know some of you girls also have the same situation that I have. So in both of my ears, actually, this is a kind of new one. This is a snug piercing, and then I have my conch and rook on this side as well as my tragus. And whenever I've had to wear AirPods in the past, regardless of what they were, they're just not always a super great fit for me because of just the jewelry poking in my ears. When I got the Pros, I wanted to get them because you can get different size these. I need to stop putting my hands up close to the camera because they are atrocious from that workout. Well, you can get smaller ones of those little earpieces. And the smaller ones actually fit my ears really well. But the cool thing about these is the noise canceling is like insane. If you've ever owned like Bose headphones or any, no, not Bose, sorry. Is it? Whatever noise canceling ones that go over the ears where like you legitimately can't hear anything, that's how these are. I like that you can touch the side to toggle between completely canceling out outside noise. Then they have another setting for like minimal outside noise, and then just regular how the normal AirPods sound. So if you're somebody that likes AirPods and you've been kind of like wondering about getting the Pros, I do really like them, and I've been using them constantly. The battery on them is much better. Using these with the Peloton bike it's fun. Like, it definitely changes the experience. So if you do have a Peloton bike and you haven't used the Pros with them yet, highly recommend. Okay, so we got 2 different workout shoes this month. Crazy, I know. These, I freaking love these. The Innovate Bear shoe, okay? These are probably the lightest shoe that I've ever worn for training in my entire life. And somehow they're still supportive. Obviously not as supportive as a running shoe. And, you know, this is, in my opinion, best for like CrossFit Metcons. I probably wouldn't run any more than a mile in these. I haven't done that yet, obviously, because I have a running shoe to talk about next. But in terms of comfortability, and just overall like appearance, wear and tear, the bottom rubber is really great. Awesome for box jumps, deadlifting, because really they have the flat sole. So like if you are going to do a CrossFit workout that has some lifting in it, it would be great. And I just think they're so cute and so comfortable and light. I don't really know if you can tell on camera, but like these are so light. Like I love them. And I just love the color. Like I don't really ever see purple shoes like this, and I just think they're so cute. So if you're in the market for new shoes, I would recommend these over the Nano, what are they, 11 that has came out with recently. Whatever the most recent Nano is, I do not like them. The heel portion of the Nano comes up so high, and I only wore them for like 20 minutes and it destroyed my Achilles, like straight up had blisters, and I just like walked around in them. I would not work out in those at all because of how much it hurt my heel just from wearing them one time. So I would choose these over the Nanos, the new Nanos anyway. Then next up, we got a running shoe, and I'm not really someone that talks about running shoes because you guys know I don't like running, but I had the Cloud shoes, the QC Cloud or something like that. I'll pop them up because I honestly don't even know what they're called. And I used them when I was doing the trail running and practicing for trail running outside. Okay, they got the job done. I wasn't running enough or consistently really to notice a huge like improvement. However, when I switched primarily to running on the treadmill, I was noticing that I was getting a lot of pain in like the ligaments on the top of my foot and my ankle, and I just felt like I needed a more squishy shoe, as weird as that sounds. Like the Cloud shoes are very light and they're great for running outside, but on the treadmill it's just a different feel. And so I went into Fleet Feet and they recommended these ones. These are called Diodoras. My running friend Helga, she is like super big into running, so she knows all this kinds of stuff, and she said these were a really good shoe. So I really love them. Ever since I've been wearing them consistently on the treadmill, I have not had any of the ankle pain that I was dealing with before, which is amazing because that shit hurts so bad. Like, I am amazed at the people who run marathons and run just like casual 12-mile runs. Like, literally my body's like, no, we're not built for this. So, but anyways, really love these shoes. I have had no issues with them. They're super comfortable. They're lightweight, but they're also very supportive and like cushy, you know? So if you need a little bit more support and squishiness, I would definitely recommend these. Okay, so one other thing in like the clothing category is the Airy bathing suits. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen I've been on the hunt for a super flattering bathing suit that suits like athletic body types, because I would love to wear, you know, like the high-waisted things like that, but they just don't look right on me. And so I tried a bunch of different brands, and ultimately I tried a bunch of different brands. I'm not going to get up and change into all of them right now because I'm already dressed nicely, but I ended up loving the Airy ones, American Eagle / Airy. And I've tried them before, had them last summer, and they're just such good quality. They're so comfortable. They're like, you can adjust them based on your body type, which is what I personally really like about them. And they're just not super expensive. I just think personally, it's kind of silly to spend $130 on a bathing suit just because it was made by like an Instagram person, you know? And that is coming from like an Instagram person. I just think that's crazy. Like, it's just a bathing suit, you know? I mean, everyone has their own thing that they love, but in my opinion, I just did not think that those like Instagram brands for $130+ were worth it. Like, they were okay, but they weren't like $130 okay. Anyways, I ended up really loving the Airy bathing suits. My final vote on that, because I just was tired of buying bathing suits, was that I liked the Airy ones. And if I have some pictures on my phone, I'll pop them up for you so you can see the ones I liked. But as summer is approaching, I think I'm going to stick with the Airy bathing suits. Quick before I get into the beauty stuff, I do want to talk about a few of different companies that I've tried for different like ear rings. I was gonna say ear jewelry. What the I really liked Studs. Look how cute this little dagger is. Can you see that? I got that from Studs. The first holes are from Mason Marigue, I don't know. And then Girls Club. Those three are the places that I've tried most recently for earrings, and I've really liked them. Haven't turned my ears green. The more like heavy cartilage ones, like I have on this side a double helix, and then the snug and the cartilage, that's just from the tattoo shop. Same with the conch, but and the rook, those are from tattoo shops. If you want like the best quality in terms of those types of piercings, like, or jewelry for those piercings, I should say, I would always recommend going to a tattoo shop, or at least asking them where they get their jewelry from, so that you can either order them or just like read reviews, you know, because you never want to put like low quality jewelry in those types of piercings because they can get super infected and be a big pain in the butt. But the Girls Club, Studs, and the Mason Marigue or whatever the heck, love them. Moving on to the beauty stuff, I have a couple things that I want to talk about. First is this Kopari Hydrating Body Wash. A long time ago, my best friend bought me their lip products, and I really liked that coconut smell. If you are not a coconut person, you won't like this, but this is the perfect coconut scent. It is so hydrating, and it just has like that beachy, summery smell, and I've been like lathering this crap in the shower. I'm obsessed. I love body wash. I love when it lingers, and this one definitely does. Super hydrating. We love that. And I'm pretty sure it's really affordable too. Like, it's not like a super like luxury bath item, you know? But in terms of a luxury bath item, we have not seen a Lush product in quite some time on my channel. And this is the Pansy body lotion. Orange flower, rosemary, and evening primrose oil. So if you know those types of scents and you know you like them, highly recommend. This is like a really floral, orangey, but like still warm lotion. And like, I just have not found a lotion that tops Lush lotion. It just looks the best on my tattoos. The smell stays so long. It is so hydrating. And I just love their company in general. Vegan, cruelty-free. I mean, it's just, Lush is amazing. If you've never tried Lush, you absolutely should. Moving along, we have two things actually from Kristen S, but the other one is super wet from my shower because I just used it. So this is the Kristen S Soft Shine Beach Wave Spray. And the cool thing about this is that you can use it basically if you don't have a curl in your hair. So like if you kind of just let your hair air dry and then you spray it and kind of like give it some texture, it will give it such a pretty beach spray look. But then once I curl my hair like I did today, and before I brush through it, I'll spray this in it to kind of keep some volume in it. Absolutely love it, and it smells amazing. This, and then also the dark bottle, I think it's dark green. She has like a scalp scrub for if you want to do like a deep exfoliation on your scalp. I like to do that or clarifying shampoo, which I actually think that one is technically a clarifying shampoo. But the most important part about that is that it's not drying. Clarifying shampoos usually strip my hair so bad and my scalp. And that is the first one that I've ever used that doesn't make my hair feel like squeaky afterwards. So highly recommend that if you need a clarifying shampoo, or just kind of like, you know, you should do that on your scalp just to get like the buildup, and like if you use a lot of products and dry shampoo and stuff like that, it really helps get rid of that and just like a fresh base before you wash and condition your hair. And that one was amazing. Then we have this little trio, which if you saw my Get Ready With Me, you probably already saw this, but these are all from Glow Recipe. It is the Pink Juice Moisturizer, the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops, and the PHA and BHA Perfecting Toner. All three of them I have on my face right now, and I would venture to say that it looks rather glowy if you ask me. I loved that trio. Of course, I follow Michaela on TikTok, and she did it, and it looked so good, so I ran out about all three. And it's amazing. Like, it made my makeup go on so nice, and it gave me such like a fresh, glowy, dewy look, which I'm all about, especially during the summertime. So if you didn't see that video, go check that out, because I did like a little Get Ready With Me, and I put that all on. It looks great, so you can see what it is. And last but not least in the beauty category, also something I mentioned in my previous video, this is the NYX The Brow Glue. And listen here, okay, I'm gonna try to cover my gross, my gross hands. This is like cement for your brows. And it's like $5. You don't want your brows to move? Put this on. If you've got thick, fluffy brows and you want to keep them fluffy, put this on. I have tried so many brow gels in my day. Most recently, I really liked the Anastasia like pot. It's kind of like a wax, but I think this holds even better for like 1/4 the price. So it was actually really hard to find this. It was sold out at like every Ulta. So if you can find this or order it online, I would highly recommend. Although I will say, I've seen a few people talk about how when they ordered from Amazon, the plastic covering piece was missing. So that's a little sketchy to me. I personally don't like to order those type of products on Amazon anyway. I'll only order like Amazon products on Amazon, you know, like anything that I can get at Sephora or Ulta, I'll typically stick with Sephora and Ulta. So just keep that in mind, but it is NYX, NYX, whatever. And I actually think Target might sell this. Not sure, but definitely love this for keeping your brows like all day. Last but not least, we got the food category. I'm not gonna bring anything in here because actually I've eaten them all. Not even because I'm lazy, it's legit because I've eaten them all. First things first, you know I'm gonna mention the Built Bar White Chocolate Raspberry Cheesecake. I am really sick and tired. I said this in my last favorites video and I'm still pissed about it. They come out with these like limited edition flavors and they're legitimately the best ones. Like, I don't understand. Why can't we just come out with the flavor and leave it? Because it's very obvious that everyone likes it. I don't get it. If you like raspberry cheesecake, you will absolutely love this bar. It has like kind of chunks of dried raspberry in it, which is so stinking good. I personally really like white chocolate, and it's just the way that they made the cheesecake flavor is not too artificial, not like cheesy and weird, but also not just plain chocolate. They did a really great job on the flavor, and just their new formulation in general is super good. I just absolutely love it, and it pisses me off that they won't leave the best flavors year round. Ugh. But anyways, they're really good. And just a quick recap of my top flavors that are originals, meaning that you can get them anytime, would be mint, peanut butter brownie, and coconut. Those are pretty much like my staples in terms of the ones that they keep year round. Next up, we have the new Starbucks drink, which actually I'm going to give to you a macro-friendly version of that Starbucks drink. And by the way, I filmed 2 videos today and I was screaming at the gym earlier, so if I sound like a horse, that's why. So the new Starbucks drink is the brown sugar oat shaken espresso drink, which I butcher every single time I go through the drive-thru and say that. But macros on that drink are really good, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a lower calorie drink. However, I saw on the macro barista, he made it, when you order it, you ask for the brown sugar oat drink, but you ask for 1 pump of brown sugar oat syrup and then 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce. And the cinnamon dolce flavor adds such a great like extra boost of cinnamon to it. Even though they're supposed to put cinnamon on top, sometimes they forget. It just gives an extra like Christmas style to it. I don't know, that's just what I feel. I love the Christmas drink, so super good, and the oat milk makes it nice and creamy. The consistency with the drink definitely varies though, like depending on where you go. I've had it like super strong at some Starbucks and then not so much at others. It just kind of depends, but if you want it to be like extra sweet and creamy, you would just up the pumps of regular like brown sugar syrup or classic, or just ask for like extra oat milk. But the way that I ordered it, which I'm popping the picture up right here so you can see, that has super good macros. I think it's only like 7 carb and 3 fat or something, and it's so good. Then we have these Morningstar black bean burgers, which I actually had a super bad IBS flare-up to a restaurant black bean burger. Should have known better, because one time in New York City, when I went for the SpongeBob thing, Austin and I we went to this restaurant, I got a vegan burger, and I literally had the worst flare-up. But I thought that it was because of like the traveling and all the other foods that we were eating. Didn't really correlate that until like 2 Sundays ago. I had this black bean burger, destroyed me, like destroyed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it myself. Also a fail. So then I found the Morningstar ones, and they only have 4 grams of fiber per patty. And I think maybe what caused it for me anyway was just the overload of fiber. So these spicy black bean burgers are so stinking good. I made them on like a pretzel bun with dairy-free cheese, a slice of tomato, and little pickles. Oh my gosh, it was so stinking good. The best way to make these is in the air fryer, because it gets the outside pretty crispy, but then the inside's like nice and soft. Oh my gosh, so good. If you are vegan, if you're not vegan and you just like black bean burgers, definitely try them. I think Morningstar is pretty good though in general. Like most vegans typically recommend Morningstar, I think. Anyways, last but not least, we have a Halo Top ice cream, okay? Do you remember like back in the beginning of the fitness era when it was all starting and everyone literally ate Quest bars and Halo Top? Halo Top was like the shit. Everybody ate Halo Top. Then I feel like so many low calorie ice creams came out that Halo Top was kind of like null and void. It was like, well, Halo Top who, nobody cared. But I was in HyVee like last week and I saw this raspberry cheesecake. That's apparently the theme of this month's favorites. Halo Top, and when I grabbed it, because this is a way that I test if I'm going to like the ice cream or not. I know this is so weird with low-cal ice cream. If it's literally like a boulder when you grab it, it's probably gonna be icy. So I grabbed this pint. It was a pint, yeah, I think so. And when I grabbed it, it was actually kind of squishy, and I was like, ooh. Okay, so I bought it and it was so good. Typically Halo Top ice creams don't have a lot of chunks, which is why I just didn't like love them. Macro-wise they're great, but they just flavor-wise were like okay. And this one actually had pieces of like a crust, kind of like a cinnamony crust, and then also little raspberry chunks. I wish it would have had cheesecake chunks. That would have really put it over the edge. But for a low-cal ice cream, it didn't have the icy texture. It was super good flavor-wise, and it just had more chunks than I've ever seen Halo Top have. Maybe they've changed over the years, I don't know, but I never eat like, I'll finish a whole pint of ice cream. I mean, I can't in one sitting normally, but like I'm saying like typically I'll have some of it and then I'll put it in the freezer and forget about it, but I kept going back to this one. So that's how you know it was good and I loved it, and I'm definitely gonna buy that again. That is all I have for you in today's favorites videos. As always with favorites, I love when you guys give me your suggestions. Let me know if you have any in the comments down below. And that's actually all I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed this favorites video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, never miss a Monday with Manders. And I don't have anything fun, so I'll see you in my next video.